this club, even when times get a little back you up, and that honestly keeps me going as a club owner. And also all the support we receive outside of the club keeps me going as well, because I know there are people out there who enjoy what we do and want us to grow more, and honestly that just gives me like hope and encourages me to not give up.
Hey, hi there. So definitely what keeps me going is the family for sure. Was it my newest little tortoise? She is the one that's also encouraging me to keep going as well. And she's just too cute and she helps me with ideas for the club.
What keeps me going to keep the club going, as you know, we just came back from a break. Um, but honestly, it's just the family based and all the activities we get to do as a club and just hanging out and just getting to know everybody. Really keep make all these fun events because people enjoy them and they make me want to enjoy them too. Even though I have to run them, I get the chance to have fun as well, which is a really big part that I like, that I'm able to join in and have a fun time with them while leading it, you know? I just really like the family-based part of it. I wouldn't be an owner if that wasn't a part of a club.
What keeps Jewel and me as a leader going in the club is, again, the members. They're very kind, and also the experience we get with directing a club. I think the dressage aspect of our club gets me motivated to log on every day, etc. I do love dressage, and it just keeps everyone going, as we all do. And also the moves that we have and the system that we also have implemented into the club is really intricate, and I really like that.
What do you wish was different about the Star Stable Online Club community?
Ooh, the community as a whole, I think personally, in my experience with it, I really haven't had any, rough experiences with Star Stable Club. Um, so I can't really say that there's anything I would distinctly like to change. I always want, everyone to feel included and happy in the club that they're in, and I know that that is not always the case. So maybe I would wish that, the SSO Club community would be kinder to people, be more inclusive, um, maybe try to help each other along a bit more rather than exclude and something like that.
Honestly, one of the biggest things I wish that was different about the SSO club community was the amount of toxicity that goes into it. Like, I really wish that people would be more positive, like Jam had said, and I honestly wish we could all just get along and uplift each other and help each other with anything that could possibly be needed. And honestly, I think I got myself put in a really good position where I do have that opportunity, and just I just wish it could be a little less toxic and people could be more supportive and not judge clubs right away based on what they see and hear from the outside that isn't always true.
Hi, Turbo Turtles here as well. There is a lot of toxic kind of like views in the club community, honestly. And I feel like we honestly should just stick together. We're all club owners here. We're all managing, a club, and it's difficult. And, I feel like there should be no judgment on other clubs. Every club has their cons, every club has their pros. Your club, is amazing to you and to your members. And I honestly feel like, we should just not fight on whose club is better, whether it's small clubs, whether big clubs. I mean, it's great to have the small clubs, and, I mean, there's super amazing as well, but I feel like there is a lot of hate towards the bigger clubs as well. And I just feel like that there should be just this compromise and whatnot and understanding for both clubs.
I totally agree with what Mama Turtle said. Toxicity in the community is definitely one thing that I would change, but coming together as a whole community and having all the clubs together like this convention is something that I think we all needed in a sort, because bring everyone together, and I wish that everyone would treat like the smaller clubs and maybe uplift them and bring more attention to them so they can grow along with everyone else. Because even those small clubs, they work hard just like us, and everybody, because we're all together, we're all club owners, we're all doing the same thing, and trying to own a club, and having clubs bring us down is something that really no one needs. And it really just ends up just tearing clubs down, like from the inside out. And no one needs that anymore. And I hopefully that this club convention will help everyone come together as a whole community, and we'll solve that problem.
I think everybody's really summed it up really, really well. But it says with people spreading rumors or going off and talking bad, but not just my club, but other people's clubs. And that really upsets me, because everybody is trying their best. We're all human. We all make mistakes. But I just would like if people would keep those like things between themselves and not have to spread it out to everybody else. And also one thing is, if you like moving from one club to another, it shouldn't be a bad thing. Like if you're trying to find the club that's the right fit for you, like that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like it's often like looked down upon. Like if you join a club and then leave it, it's like, oh, you're abandoning us. Like you don't want to be with us. It's like, no, you're trying to find what's right for you. And I feel like that really should be one thing that people respect more.
I feel like something I would like for the SSO community to be more different about is respecting other people's opinions. So yeah, that's like everyone's opinion is valid even if you don't agree with it. So I would love if everyone respected each other, even if their viewpoint is slightly more different than yours. And I would also like the stigma around like what Opal said. Leaving a club would actually go away, because like she said, and like it becomes quite toxic, and I would like if everyone just respected each other, and that would be great.
What is the message behind your club and what you do?
This has kind of been reiterated a couple times, but our number one message that we have for our club is to form a family, and that's how we refer to everybody in our club. It's how we talk to each other. We're one big family, and our message is to try and find, connections here and true friends here. And if you feel like it isn't right for you, that's okay. Our family may not be the good fit for everyone, but we like for it to be the family that makes as many people as possible happy. And so that gives us the opportunity to, excel in a number of things. We do pretty well in dressage. We do pretty well in jumping, liberty, all of that. We have a good time doing it too, because of the family that we've created. So I think that's really our number one message.
Our message, in my opinion, would honestly be to spread positivity, and we do have a few things coming up in the future to help do that, because that is really big to me, and I want to be able to use my platform that I have with Blue Mains to be able to do that. But other than that, I feel like really just family and like events are really what we stand behind, as well as dressage. But I don't really like to focus on the dressage aspect. I'd rather focus on how my members feel and just my members in general. I'd rather focus on them than focus on how their dressage looks. And I really think that's just a big part, is just making sure everybody gets along and making sure everybody's having fun.
Okay, I can totally agree with Jam here on this one because our club, Turbo Turtles, is not for everyone. There's a club out there and Star Stable for every single person. If our club is not that club, that is perfectly fine. That is something I tell every single person that joins our family. If you're not happy here, if you're not, satisfied or anything else, you're not comfortable, you don't get along with people here, just let me know. And, I can help you find that club. I can help you find that family. I have nothing against that. I will not be mad. I will not be upset with you if you leave. Just let me know. And that's pretty much what we go by as well. And it's also perfectly okay to hide in your shell sometimes. The world will always be out there for you to explore.
I totally agree on Mama Turtle and Jam that there's always a club out there for you, and if the club's not for you, then it's 100% fine. Clubs that if you leave, or I've heard stories that people aren't really the most happy and they get mad at them, which I think that's just insane to think that people would get mad if this is just not the family and you just our main message as a club is just to come together as a family and spread positivity. We want to get to know everyone as well as possible, and having that family atmosphere is honestly the best way to do it. And all the clubs in this call has said that. Auditions coming up, it'll be a good opportunity as us, and we even may make them public one day so we can have everyone come and have a really good positive atmosphere and have everyone come together.
I think I agree with everything that everybody says so far. But another thing that I really think that we as a club try and put out is the message that we do not focus on just dressage, just on jumping or anything. We also want you, we also focus on mental health and you taking care of yourself. We focus on friends, we focus on family, we focus on you as a person. And if you want to join the club and just do the events, the games, or just chat with us, we're not going to force you to go ahead and do the events, competitions or dressage lessons. You want to be able to be here and be you and find somewhere that you're comfortable. And that's what I've seen in a lot of applications of people are saying, you guys seem like a family. And that really means a lot to me, because that's what I want to have as a club. Is I want to be like a family. I want to be that safe place for people to come.
Something we would like for people to experience in our club would be for our club to have a comfortable environment as well as a fun environment, so people can, get to know each other and bond more. And we would also like for it to be a learning environment, so they could learn along with other members of the club on dressage moves and other games that they would like to play. We also would like to help other people in the SSO community outside the club and also inside the club for whatever they need help on. So, yeah.
All right, and my last question is, what are your tips for getting members in your club?
I think the biggest tip I can give is really to never give up. There have been so many times where me and Opal have lost a lot of people, or, we haven't done well in something, or just don't have high attendance or something
going to happen. And stick with your family, stick with your club. You can do anything.
Honestly, one of the biggest things that has helped me and Blue Mains get members is not focusing on the member count, but instead focusing on the aspects that people are going to see outside and inside the club when they do get there. So organization, being unique, and stuff like that has honestly really helped us gain members naturally without going out and being like, hey, do you want to join my club, and stuff like that. You want to be organized, you want to have a set thing on how they, and see that it's kind of a bit chaotic, because that can often turn people away, as well as they if they see that from the outside, that might push them away too. So I really just say, be unique, be yourself, don't focus on members, and try your best to be as organized as you can.
there, Turbo Turtles here. So I definitely agree 100% with Jam and Opal on that. Like, don't give up, even if you only have a few members. We started off like on WinStar a long time ago. We, for about 3 months, had about 2 people in the club. And, you know, we took it very slow and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, we got members and whatnot. And we started treating those people like they were 50. That's pretty much what I also recommend as well. Treat that one person that comes to your events, that comes to your activities, even if it's one single person, treat them like they're 50. Treat them like they're 50 members, because that person is going to tell the others that they're having a great time and whatnot. And then you're going to end up with more people joining your club. That's how I see it.
I agree with what all they're saying. I just really think that organization is the most important key. And making sure, as what Mama Turtle said, even if you had 5 members in your club, or even 2, having those events and doing what you do with 50 members is the overall what you should do. You shouldn't give up at all, like Jam and Opal said. Giving up is honestly just one thing that I don't think you should ever do. If you're passionate about what your club's theme is, and especially when it's unique and you've took time, it's something you actually are passionate about, you shouldn't give up on that, because you know deep down that you really want to have a family that is interested in the same thing as you. And overall, just don't ever give up on your club. Maybe if you are just not in the right opportunity to own a club at that time, it's 100% fine. But if you're able to and you want to have a community and a family, I think you should just keep on going. Even if you have 2 members at the start, you'll definitely have and start to grow a big family.
Yeah, okay, I think it's my turn. But I already kind of spoke with Jam earlier, so I'm gonna pass this on to Song.
I would say some tips are to respect everyone in your club, regardless of how much you have. So I would say do not focus on your member count at all. So even if you have a trial coming in, respect them like it's a high rank. That would make them feel included. And I would also say to listen to your members' opinions about the club. So if they are asking for something to be changed within the club, you can consider it and respect their opinion. And yeah.
All right, I think that's all the questions I had for you guys. Thank you so much for being here and working with us.
No, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you from all the Turbo Turtles. Thank you.